step is cutting a piece of fabric that is 12 inches long and 6 inches wide. I'm going to be using this yellow thread and this pink bobbin pin thread because I want you to see the stitches when I've sewn. Second step, we are going to be setting our stitch length to the longest stitch. So you're going to be doing that on your sewing machine. You're going to adjust your stitch length to the longest stitch, and mine is 4. The third step, we're going to take our 2 threads, and this one is the needle thread and the other one is our bobbin thread, and we are going to pull it just a little like so, and then we're going to leave it hanging. Then we are going to place it at the back of the sewing machine. Next step, we're going to be taking our fabric and we're going to be placing it right at the 3/8 of an inch sewing allowance. So you're going to take your fabric, place it on the sewing machine, then lower your presser foot and then sew with a 3/8 of an inch sewing allowance. And guys, please remember that you don't need to do a back stitch when you're sewing this. Then when we get to the end, you're going to lift up the presser foot and then you're going to pull the thread like so, and then you're going to cut it. Make sure that you have a good amount of thread because this is what we're going to use to gather our fabric. And then you're going to take your scissors and then you're going to cut out the thread. After we finish sewing our 3/8 of an inch stitch, we're now going to take our threads again and then we're going to pull them like we did before, and then we're going to place them at the back of the sewing machine like we did before. And then we're going to be taking our fabric again and then we're going to be placing it at the 1/2 inch sewing allowance. So you're going to place your fabric on the sewing machine, lower your presser foot and then proceed to sew. Make sure that you're not doing a back stitch. And then when you get to the end, pull the thread like we did before and then you're going to cut. So this is the stitches, and as you can see the fabric is like gathering already, and this is the hanging thread that we left on both sides. So if you look closely, the yellow thread is the needle thread and the pink thread is our bobbin machine thread. Next we're going to be taking our threads on this side and then we're going to tie them together like so. And on the other side we are going to be separating the threads, so you're going to be separating the needle threads and the bobbin threads. After we've separated the thread, the 2 pink ones are the bobbin thread and the other 2 yellow ones are the needle thread. Then I'm going to take our bobbin thread and I'm going to pull so that we can create gathers. And this is how our fabric looks after we've gathered. And as you can see, the length is now shorter than before. Now I'm gonna take my tape measure and I'm going to measure the length that we gathered, and before we gathered the length was about 12 inches and now we've got 5.5 inches, meaning that we've gathered almost half of the fabric. You can also use 3 stitches to gather, and I've already cut a piece of fabric that is about 12 inches long and 6 inches wide, just like the other fabric that we had before, and I'm gonna gather it and let's see how it looks. This is how it looks after I've gathered the 3 stitches one, and I kind of think that it's more gathered compared to the 2 stitches one, but you can use either way to gather your fabric. Both of them are just gonna work just fine. And this is the end of the video. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I'm so sorry for my voice because I think at some point you can't hear me. It's because I had a flu. Anyway, thank you so much guys for watching. I'll see you on my next video and God bless. Bye.